NLEX Road Warriors versus Barangay Ginebra San Miguel Gin Kings. Who will win this exciting, thrilling game?
Greetings and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports this Tuesday afternoon. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Here we go. Now the starting group for the visitors. Brownlee. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the point.
The line for two, Brownlee.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Pass to Buckets. Defended by Thompson. Big Daddy, the pass to the dude. And he goes in for the dunk.
And I'll tell you what, this is a guy who doesn't take a break at all on the boards.
Yeah, doing serious work. He likes being an anchor on the glass.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
Thompson passes to the great one. Tipped! About a minute into this first quarter. Pass to Big Daddy. Here's Buckets from deep. No luck on that one.
He's always quick to pop out and defend the three.
You know, we talk about this time and time again, trying to stay connected to shooters along the perimeter. Nicely done.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And he lost his man with a shifty play inside.
And then just went and hammered it home. Wow. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
That's a tough, contested shot from mid-range. Not what they wanted.
Well, especially with that defensive player in the area. You know he's going to find a way to get into the shooter and make him uncomfortable. That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Thompson, Buckets with a rebound. 4-3, and he buries his first look.
They're beginning to take control now, and this could be a crucial point in the game.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
They're looking to do something to stop this run. They have to get back on track.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Will it go? Misses the layup.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
A quick shot there. It's off target. It's stolen. On the wing, Thompson. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. The layup off target. Down low. Here's the dude. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
And I think obviously we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Knocks down the triple.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Fast break, here we go. Here's Big Daddy. Off with the layup. Big Daddy's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Thompson outside. Pass to the great one. Shot clock at 6. No good there with a step back J.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And that one drops. Buckets has got his second basket of the game.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
To the middle. Here's the great one. No points yet. Thompson in the post. Misses from short range. Inside.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
First personal foul, first team foul. At the line for the Gators, number 33.
First one falls. Good on both.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
And go, Use that squad!
Misses the layup. Pass to the dude. Here's Buckets from about 16. And he hits the jumper for 2. Buckets has got 6.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
The line for your Gators, number 4. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both shots. 10 points separating these teams. Pass to Big Daddy. Here's the dude. He's got 6. hits a three-pointer.
Number 8.
6 points for
3
him.
points.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Brownlee. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at them.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Buckets can't hit. And that one is hammered home.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. To the paint. Lets it fly. Thompson with some nice D.
His defensive talent, such a gift for his squad.
Boy, you see the effort, you see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down. Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync. To the inside, the gray one. Misses the baby hook. Here's the dude. 6 points for him. Can't connect from short range. Pass to Thompson. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this. It's now an opportunity to take a break and talk about their strategy moving forward.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes.
The visitors with the ball. They lead by 4. Here's Buckets. It's hauled in by the great one. Brownlee back to Thompson. Pass to the great one. Five on the clock. Now here's Thompson from deep. Another missed shot. He's 1 of 5, looking shaky out there. To the paint. 1:51 left in the first quarter here. Pass to Buckets. To win the drought. That one off the back iron and out. Buckets has gone 3 of 8 shooting from the floor. Take it away. Here's the dude. He's got 6. Takes it inside. Nice D from Thompson.
And just not allowing the shooter to get comfortable from mid-range.
Well, he sees the play developing, takes care of his responsibility. Just terrific job defensively.
Here's Buckets. Pass to the dude. From the arc. That one is off.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Thompson outside. Missed inside.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. .36 seconds left now in the first quarter to get back on track. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul, second team foul. At the line for the Gators, number 11, taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Both good from the line that time. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
Just no question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
That pass was about the location. Puts it perfectly into the hands of his teammate.
And there's the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Give him 8.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
It's tipped. Here's Big Daddy, defended by Thompson. 2 on the clock. And there's the rejection. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Up 6. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
What he lacks in height, you have to box him out. He's got a nose for the ball, and he's fearless pounding the glass.
Pass to Big Daddy. Here's the dude, and that's going to be a travel.
Gators ball.
Here's Buckets. 11 feet out. The dude. It's good on the putback.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up.
Gators foul. Rosario. First personal foul.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And there's the lob. To the right side. 5 to shoot. Buckets. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now. Down low. Can't get it to fall.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. The dude's shot is off.
So disruptive defensively out beyond the arc.
Well, tremendous effort, tremendous timing. The ability to alter shots on the perimeter, that was beautiful.
Timeout for the Gators. Make sure you this one. Make some noise.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Lets it go from 14. That one rolls around and rims out.
Because of his quick reactions, he was able to stay with the opponent and contest the shot.
And this is the key. In this game, you've got to be able to move your feet to be successful on the defensive end.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Here's the dude. Give him 8. It's deflected, and they get it back. 4 on the clock.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
First team foul. Substitution for your Gators. Number 41.
Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Here's Big Daddy. Nails the baby hook. Big Daddy's got 4 points in the quarter.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
G passes to Z. Here's the great one. Shoots from 12. The shot comes out. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by the great one. The great one's got his 4th rebound in this one. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Over to the wing from outside the arc. The dude gets the bucket. The dude's got 11 points.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Inside. No good with a layup. The great one's gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field. Here's the dude. Off the mark there with a 3.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Out to the right wing. Here's Z. Still without a bucket. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. And he lobs it up to the rim. The 3 is up. Here's G. Oh, and that one, no question. Powered it down.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanting to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here. Here's ABC. Pass to Big Daddy. Here's ABC. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Florida. Number 4. 2 shots.
And he makes a first. And he makes both free throws. Here's G. Releases. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And he stepped on the line, so they turn it over.
Gators ball.
Off target at the rim.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Misses the three.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Now here's Anthony. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet.
Oh, what a pretty pass. Throw to the open spot. Lead your teammate perfectly.
Good work there as it goes.
Number 4.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Right wing. Here's the dude. He's got 11. It's hauled in by the great one.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
Oh, it's stolen. Step back shot, and he hits the jumper.
The defense was certainly a little late in reacting to the step back.
Misses from close range. Pass to ABC. Anthony feeling it out a bit. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 in this game. Out to the right wing. Here's G. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And for your Gators, number 4.
The first free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Two minutes remaining.
And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession.
Gators ball.
So both teams making some changes here.
On the court.
The home team on D, trailing by 5. Lets it go from deep. Buckets can't hit. Here's G. A minute 39 left in the first half of basketball. And he lobs it up top. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Here's Buckets. Lays it up and banks it in. Buckets has got 10 points.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
can't get it to go. Missed his first one.
His defensive talent, such a gift for his squad.
Boy, you see the effort, you see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Back to Anthony. Oh, got a piece of it. He's guarded by Anthony. Pass to Dimes.
Switch.
Clock at 6. All alone. And the shot goes in.
Assist from
Here's buckets.
number 4.
10 points for him. Here's Big Daddy. 26 seconds left in the first half. No good. A bit long that time. To the middle. Here's Dimes. No good on the shot. And they turn it over. Stepped on the line that time.
Ball. Substitution for Gold Gators. Thompson.
Seven seconds left to play in the first half. Thompson passes to Dimes. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. They're up by 5. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson alongside the Jet, that's Kenny Smith. The Diesel, that's Shaquille O'Neal. A lot of big time action so far in this one. Checking out the visiting team. Kenny, give us your take.
I like what they've done on the glass. Boxing out, reacting quickly, playing with an aggressive attitude. They set a physical tone, but now everyone gets a chance to recalibrate. We'll see if this rebounding dominance can extend into the second half.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
Ernie, they're taking way too many threes. The offense has no rhythm. They need to go back to the drawing board. Maybe try to get a little bit more transition, more off the pick and roll. Anything other than shooting that three. It's not going.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. The shot from the low post is good. 10 points for him. So it's the home team now. 7-point differential. Here's the great one. Fires from deep. Thompson, no good.
So disruptive defensively out beyond the arc.
Well, tremendous effort, tremendous timing, the ability to alter shots on the perimeter. That was beautiful.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Shooting for Florida. Number 11 at the line for 2.
And he drops the first. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's who Nate McMillan is starting the second half with.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Misses the baby hook. To the paint. Brownlee. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Pass to Big Daddy. Here's buckets. Here's Big Daddy. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Jacks up a 3. The dude gets the bucket. The dude's got 14.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And it's good. 2 points.
That's one for the highlight reel right there. He didn't hold back anything on that finish.
Pass to buckets. Shot clock at 5. Second half of play here. We're just under 2.5 minutes past. Brownlee. Deflected. And they're on the break. Here's Big Daddy. And he gets it back. Takes a 3. Can't get it to drop. On the wing, Thompson. Here's the 3. The dude with the rebound. The dude's got his 6th rebound on the night. Buckets. Sinks it from distance. He's got 15.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
He's off on the layup.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Timeout for the Gators.
That's a good timeout. They just can't hit anything.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys.
To the great one. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, PA.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. The great one's gone 4 of 8 from the field. Buckets passes to the dude. Driving to the basket. The shot, no good. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambled.
The shot off that time. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brian, some teams are hoping that the league will implement what they call an upper spending limit and others might call a hard cap. Small market teams being dramatically outspent by their deeper pocketed big town rivals. And while this may remedy that, it's not a move that the players are likely to embrace. So Brian, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we will indeed. That second apron might have the same effect. Allie, thanks. And the basket is good.
Boy, a strong finish down low. The defense was there, but he was not going to be denied.
To the wing, right side. To the inside. Banked it in off the glass.
Number 8.
He's got 15.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
And he's going for the oop here.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Pass to the gray one. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far. The gray one's getting it done with 5 of 9 shooting from the field. Down low. Intercepted. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
Number 24. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for 1. Holds.
Pass to Anthony. Here's ABC. Inside. Keeps it alive. Controls the rebound and the putback. Buckets has got 17.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
He had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going. Sends it home from three-point land.
I'm surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
Timeout. Your Florida Gators dancers.
Out left to the wing. From outside, off the mark.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. You can't allow any space.
And they get it back. It's good. Give him 8 points now. Got a piece of it. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Knocked loose. And they're on the run. Uses the glass on the layup.
That's just a terrific pass to beat the defense up the court, and that's exactly how you move the ball in transition.
To the paint. Got it again. That makes him 8 for 15 for the night.
Well, just tremendous composure on the interior. Read the defense, take advantage of the situation, and deliver.
Pass to the gray one. Right side, launches a three, counted from distance.
Holds.
Here's ABC. Got a piece of it.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
In transition, here they come. Deflected. In transition. Pass to Buckets. Anthony outside. Right wing. 6 to shoot. From the wing. Here's ABC. Got a hand on it. There's a minute 26 left to play in the third quarter here. Good. This game is all even. 12 points for him.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe now.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
And boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
For the lead, pass to the great one. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. The great one's got 8 points here in the quarter. 34 seconds left in the third quarter. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. So both teams changing it up here. Out to the right wing. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Number 9.
It's a neck-and-neck game in Chicago. Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Here's Little General. And it's ABC with a rebound. Anthony, right side. To halt the run. Off target with the shot. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. They're up by 2. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Thompson outside. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
To the middle. Here's Big Daddy. Good. Now 7 for 11 on the night.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Here's Thompson. Pass to Dimes. Shot is up. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson.
Well, that's somebody who sees the whole floor and delivers it to the perfect wide-open shooter.
Here's ABC. Thompson with the block. Brownlee. Shot is off. Shooting 7 for 15. To the inside. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Over to the wing to take the lead. Connects from downtown. ABC's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Thompson. Here's Dimes. Another steal. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And it's ABC missing. ABC's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Here's Dimes. Big Daddy grabs a board. Big Daddy's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Second chance effort. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Florida, Watkins, taking 2 shots.
knocks down the first one. Both teams deciding to change it up. He's perfect from the line this time. When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
Yeah, BA. Playing loose can help you and hurt you. They really need to tighten it up.
Swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. The head coach of the home team had some words for his team over the break. He told the guys to stay after it inside. He said our play inside is terrific right now. He said don't lose any of that intensity. Stay strong down there. It's always nice to hear a coach enjoying his team's play. Back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Thompson's gone 3 of 10 shooting, so only 30%. G passes to Dimes. They need this. And down it goes. 2 points.
There's real synergy in play right now on the offensive end. The pass was right where it needed to be.
Thompson with the block. Here's G. Thompson scanning the floor. Brownlee. Buckets with a rebound. Pass to the dude. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss. Here's Z. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Down low.
Gators foul. Number 24. Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for 2. Aguilar!
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
13 feet out. That one rolls around and rims out.
Number 8. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Thompson. Throws it up high.
That's just phenomenal defense. The defense feels like it's all over the place and knows exactly how to guard it.
Here's Big Daddy. The putback goes up again, and he sinks the layup. Big Daddy's got 20. Neither team able to take a hold of this game.
Yeah, it's a bit a tight one. Numerous lead changes, very competitive.
On the wing, Thompson. Pass to Z. And it's rejected. And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession. To the middle. 4 on the clock. Out to the right wing. Off target from outside. Big Daddy, the pass to the dude. To the paint. Here's Big Daddy. And there it is for him. Big Daddy's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
Well, hit a man in stride. That is a textbook delivery.
Ooh, poked away. And he's going for the lob.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Pass to G. No good. Tight defense there. Bothered that shot. Drives to the hoop. Here's Big Daddy. And he dunks it down.
And they're putting together another quality possession. They're taking control of this game.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
Here's G. He buries it from three.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
To the inside, and the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
That's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Off the inbound. Pass to the dude. Puts up a three, and they'll get another chance. Here's the great one. The dude with the rebound. The dude's got 8 rebounds in the game. And a missed layup.
Terrific rim protection impacting the shot.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same. Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
At the line for the Gators, number 8, 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And a big issue for them, turnovers.
Yeah, you just can't give away possessions in this league.
Thompson outside. There's the three. Knocks it down from distance. He's got 21.
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through in the clutch. Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
Yeah, and it's not surprising. He's really going at the defense inside throughout the entire game. I mean, just showing the D no mercy whatsoever. They constantly were feeding him the ball, clearing out, and letting him do his thing.
Here's buckets. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Now here's Thompson.
Florida foul. Watkins. 3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul.
The great one passes to Thompson. To the left wing. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Gators ball.
Pass to Big Daddy. Sweet little floater.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
Here's the great one. To tie it up. Buckets with a rebound. Buckets has got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. The dude's shot is off. Inside. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Buckets. That shot is off. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Personal foul, fourth team foul. At the line for your Gators, number 4. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that brings him within 2 here. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Free throw shooting comes into focus in tight games. As usual, he's up to the task.
It's deflected. To take the lead. Misses at the rim.
Terrific rim protection, impacting the shot.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Timeout for the Gators.
There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. To the right side, Brownlee. And he buries it. Oh, a tremendous three! We're tied!
Big time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
One shot.
He sinks the clutch free throw.
That's exactly what this team needs right now, completing the N1.
Going inside. Counted! This is what it's come down to.
Yes, indeed. A monster possession.
To the wing, right side.
Big-time bucket to put him in front. Now they've got to put everything into their D and come up with a big stop. design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
All right, guys, what do you think?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has said.
Clean, high percentage look, if that's at all possible.
Here's the great one. Oh, he nails this! And so they get the victory here at home. What a performance they have here at home today.
I'll tell you what. These are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. So long, everybody.